And this is my program. Let's run it. It is the shooting game, so the instructions are up there. You WASD to move the left character, and you use the arrows to move the right character. And you use space to shoot for the left character, and L to shoot for the right character. So you can move them around. The boundaries are just like the edge lines, and the bottom boundary is the ground. And you can pass to anywhere you'd like. And you can you see, after you go past the other player, you turn around, and it's like this turns like that, and the bullets adjust as well. When they're facing, like, let's look at the right player. When it's facing left, it shoots to the left, and when it's facing right, it shoots to the right. Same goes for the left player over here. When it's shooting like on the right, when it's facing right, it shoots to the right, and when it's facing left, it shoots to the left. And we can just move around, and you see those two numbers at the top, the two 100s. They're not always 100. When they're 100, you can use Q and K to activate two shields, and they block bullet damage for you depending on how many hit you. And after it's gone, it starts recharging again, as you can see in the top right hand corner. And when it reaches 100, you may be able to use it again. So let me just kill this guy here. Okay, and then it just shows the who wins at the end screen, and then you can play again with a while loop. So my first problem was transforming the player's image as they crossed each other so they can turn, and I fixed it with this in the player left class and player right class right over here. This is saying, like, let's pretend you're the left player. If the right player's X is to the left of you, like right now you're facing right, but if the player right is on the left of you, you need to turn around so you can face him again and shoot him. So this line right here turns him around, and this sets his direction to left. See, before he was facing right, and now he's facing left because he turned around his image, and now he's facing left. This does the same thing except the opposite condition, and it makes him face right again. So the same goes for player right, and the problem was I put it like only in one class, and it didn't work because I needed to put it in both classes for them to turn at the same time, or else my program would crash. And the second problem I had was with the shielding, and I fixed, so basically I'll show you, and after it reaches 100, of course. After it reaches 100 and about now. So I activate the shield. It used to blink, and every time a bullet hit it, it would disappear, and the next time it reached 100, and when I press it, 2 would appear. And 1 would stay stationary at the same spot, so it was really buggy. And I fixed it with this, and if it's true or false, it resets the shield, and it uses it again. And the third problem I had was over here with the bullets. So the angle of the bullets, I had to make a class for every bullet I had, but then I used this thing, which you pass in the angle. Like if it's 90, it shoots to the right, and if it's 180, it shoots to the left, and you just pass it in depending on which way you want it to shoot. If the left player is facing right, you pass in a 90, and if it's facing left, you pass in a 180. And also for here, I had a global timer. In the beginning, I didn't know, so none of my timer conditions worked. And for for example, these bullets here, they didn't work at all. Like, they just shot continuously because I didn't add a timer. So, and I also, overall, the only problem I didn't fix throughout the entire thing was updating. I didn't put anything to update before a long time, and that's why I didn't realize anything worked until then. And also, this right here is extremely important because if you don't put it, nothing will work. And I'd realized that the hard way. So yeah, this is my program, and this right here is this is the numbers that control the things on the top, and I had to reset it every time, which was extremely hard for me to do. So let's run it again. Let me kill each other. The right bullet, the bigger bullet, does more damage than the small bullet, but it fires slower. So let's kill this guy, and the left player wins. So thank you for watching my program.